Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my table. My name is Toni and this is the Sagittarius Weekly Tarot Forecast for the week of February 24th through March 2nd, 2021. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here because time is limitless. Hello, welcome back to my returning subscribers and hello to you if you are new here. I'm so glad that you found me. Like I said, my name is Toni. And this is the weekly tarot reading for Sagittarius. So before we dive into getting ready, let me remind you that today is the 24th and 4 days. My my grand opening sale for my Etsy shop store will be over. It ends on the 28th. And so if you ever wanted to book a private reading with me, now is the perfect time because all of my readings are 50% off. Check out the link below. Also, if you like my content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And let's see, the decks we are looking at will be linked below. And I love you. That's all I want to say, Sagittarius. Y'all have my heart. I'm a Sagittarius girl myself. So, fire signs, Sag gang, are we ready? Can y'all hear the crows? There is a murder of crows. There's a bunch of, I live kind of in a wooded area, and there's a big murder of crows that live there. And sometimes in the afternoon they get a little bit loud. So I apologize if they're getting a little bit too loud. They're kind of frisky. They say that where the crows congregate, magic exists. So I love that I have them living right outside my window so I can share the magic with you. So are you ready to share the magic, Sagittarius? Let's get our table cleared and set. Let's create a sacred container where we invite our energies as well as Christed consciousness to join us. We command our sovereignty over this time, dimension, space, and place, and disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And we clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all my chakras. An energetic auric grid systems. Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. So we start talking about the crows and they got quiet. I think they're listening. What do you think, Sagittarius? All right. If you're listening through your headphones, Sagittarius, please turn down the volume for me so I can set the tone for this reading. Ooh! Got the chills going up and down my spine. Oh my goodness. That is some energy. All right, Sagittarius, try to ignore where I spilled my tea right before we started recording. It'll dry. And let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We invite our angels, ancestors, guardians, God's Spirit to join us. We ask you to please help us to understand and to interpret these messages as we receive them. All right, Sagittarius, what is in the cards for you this week? Let's find out. There we go. Are we ready, Sagittarius? Let's do this. So we are going to start off this week with looking at the Power Thoughts cards. So Sagittarius, if you're watching this through your headphones, before every deck I shuffle, I'll show you the deck just like I did this one, the Power Thoughts cards. And then I'll say, okay, and now I'm going to shuffle and you'll see me put it in my hand. And then I'm going to pray over the cards. If you are listening through your headphones, take that moment to turn down the volume because when I shuffle, it is seriously loud and you do not want that in your ears. Okay? So here we go. Let's shuffle. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God's Spirit. What messages do we have for Sagittarius today? What messages does Sagittarius need to hear for February 24th through March 2nd, 2021? What messages does Sagittarius need to hear for whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this reading? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God's Spirit. What messages do we have for Sagittarius today? What does Sagittarius need to know for this week? What are the energies Sagittarius is working with? Thank you. Let me get my glasses out to read this one. These are going to be little words. It says, oh wow, you got a lot, Sagittarius. 4. Okay. It says, I am totally adequate for all situations. I trust the process of life. I let go of all expectations and my healing is already in process. So listen, you are in a process right now of healing, and you're being told to trust the process, not to, push too hard, to trust and lean into it, and not create ripples, in the timeline. Like, think about water and how it flows down a creek, right? And if you hit a boulder, does that water stop? No, right? It just flows over it. That's what they're telling you. Go with the flow. Trust the process of life. Understand that healing is already beginning. You're already in the process of it. And know that, first of all, you need to let go of expectations of what that looks like to heal, and what you are going to look like once you're healed, and what life is going to be like for you once you're healed. Let go of those expectations. I promise. It's nothing like you imagine. Nothing at all. I couldn't even begin to have imagined sitting here talking to y'all day after day. You have no idea. Like, sitting in this house that I live in the city that I live in, and the life that I live is the furthest thing that I could have imagined when I was going through my healing 2 years ago. Totally furthest. No concept that this is going to happen. So just let go of your expectations and flow with what was coming, and understand that no matter what is coming, as long as you relax and you go with the flow and you trust the process of life, that no matter what comes, you are completely adequate and prepared for all situations. Okay, so I'm totally adequate for all situations. I trust the process of life. I let go of all expectations, and my healing is already in process. That is a ton of messages. We will look at the back of these here in just a second once we get you some cards, Sagittarius. I don't even know if we're going to pull another card at the end, because that's a lot of cards. My goodness. Let's look at the Light Seers Tarot, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what's going on for you this week. All right, we are going to shuffle. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for Sagittarius for this week? Ooh, that was a rough shuffle, y'all. What messages do we have for Sagittarius for the week of February 24th through March 2nd, 2021? What messages do we have for Sagittarius for whatever time, day, place, or space they are watching this reading? Thank you so much. All right. So let's see what the energies you're working with this week are, Sagittarius. What are the energies Sagittarius is working with this week? Tell me about the energies coming forward for Sagittarius for this week. All right. You've got, stars, so healing and wishes. And then the Tower. Okay. Well, it could be that you're healing from the Tower, okay? It could be that you're healing from the Tower, but you also, the thing is you've got healing here and you've got healing here, and then you said to trust the process of life and the healing. You're already in the process of healing, so trust the process of life. So understand that even if you are already healing, that doesn't mean that towers aren't going to come along to, get you even more finely tuned, finely corrected, even deeper healed, okay? So understand that no matter what comes along, even towers, you are adequately prepared for this, Sagittarius. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the work for a while now, okay? So just let go of expectations. Don't be worried about what this tower looks like and what it can mean. Just know that you've already been doing the work. And if it requires more healing, it requires more healing, but you're ready, okay? So let's see, what are the obstacles coming up this week for Sagittarius? What are the obstacles ahead of Sagittarius this week? What are the limits, the blocks, the obstacles ahead of Sagittarius this week? Okay, that's some interesting energy. You got 7 of Swords, so there's some deception, lies, tricks. So somebody could be lying to you, deceiving you. There's the Page of Pentacles. So this is about being very ambitious, but really wanting to achieve. It's like a child that's very, what is that word where a kid is highly evolved for their age? It begins with P. I can't think of the word. Pernicious is in my head, and that is not the right word. I hate it when you get sometimers. You know what I mean? Like, you just sometimes forget the word you're looking for. That happens sometimes. But there is, so you're trying to maintain your balance, but you're also working very hard on maintaining your balance around deception. But what's interesting is you have you have a happy surprise coming forward. So what is interesting? Okay, look. That's an interesting story here. What's going to happen here is it looks like there is a tower, all right, coming in. this week. And that Tower is here for your healing, all right? And the obstacles that you're dealing with is that, one, there is apparently going to be some lies, deception, deceit involving probably this Tower. The Tower isn't even the obstacle, it's the crazy thing. There is some you needing to really be, one, mature in your energy, okay? Grounded in your energy and mature, and making sure that you're really covering your bases, that you're protecting your needs, and that you're watching your own energy and protecting your energy, okay? And two, there's a surprise coming out. So it's like, it's not even that it's the Tower coming. One of the obstacles is that there's something from your heart can't see coming that's it's a surprise that's coming out of left field. And I do feel like it involves deception and trickery, and it's going to really cut you to the heart, kind of. And so it's going to, you're going to need to maintain that balance. This is why you need to know that you've already been in the process of healing, and that life, you need to trust the process that you're going through. And sometimes even going through this, you got to trust the process, okay? I mean, Sagittarius, this is really what I hear. Know thyself. You know, know thyself. You've done this work. You've done the healing. You've come really far in the last few years, Sagittarius. You really have. This is not just me. I mean, collectively, I know a lot of Sagittariuses, and we have come very, very far. All right, so let's see. What is the final outcome? What is the final outcome for Sagittarius this week? What is the final energies? Beautiful. You are leveling up. Ace of Wands. So the reason you're going to go through what feels like some shittery is the word in my head, shittery. I don't even know that that's a word, but I'm making it up. The bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Look, you got Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, and 10 of Cups. Okay, look. You're going through some garbage, and that's okay. Trust the process. Know that you're healing, and you will be healed, and you will be okay. This is a process for you to level up because there's something new coming in. This is basically giving you the chance to heal some energy that probably needs to be healed this week, Sagittarius, so that you can let go of it, move on past it, and move into this Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, where it's very supportive of you making big changes, and it's not just like healing, but it's healing and integrating that lessons and moving forward and evolving. And I mean, look, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So, I mean, one, that could be twin flames. I'm not saying it's not. But really what I feel here is this is a balance of you. And this is your dreams finally coming true. Like, you have to go through this pain to get to the good stuff, okay? The good is on the other side of the healing. So just focus on that. Focus on keeping your balance. Focus on staying grounded. Focus on being true to yourself. And know that as long as you're not keeping this energy and holding on to it too long, you process, you heal, you move on, you transmute, and you evolve. Bigger things are coming, so trust the process. You are totally and adequately prepared for all situations that life throws at you, okay? Let go of any of the expectations, what you think this could be or where you think you're headed, all right? Just flow. Don't create resistance. Flow. This is a very Aquarian energy here. Yes, very Aquarian energy, the star. And if you flow and you allow, beautiful things are on their way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful healing energy that leads to new growth, okay, is on its way. Sagittarius, this is gorgeous, all right? Let's get a quick Moonology card before we close out for you. I just want to remind you, Saturday the 28th is the full moon in Virgo. So this is the perfect moon to release any energies that you may be holding on to that are limiting and blocking you from getting to where you want to go, okay? So if there's, you know, energy of fear, of lack, of scarcity, of you know, fear of success, of whatever, fear of commitment, of betrayal, of abandonment, whatever that is, those energies, write them down and really work on releasing them during that full moon on Saturday, okay? That's coming in. So let's see what the energy is for Sagittarius this week. Here we go for the shuffle. Angel, what is wrong with my mouth? Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. What messages do we have for Sagittarius this week? What messages do we have for Sagittarius for the week of February 24th through March 2nd, 2021? What messages do we have for Sagittarius and whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this reading. Thank you so much. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for Sagittarius? I mean, that's a few too many. We need like 2, at most 3, very most. So what advice do we have for Sagittarius this week? What does Sagittarius need to know this week? Oh, okay, so then you gave me 3. I thought we had 1 and then it drew 3. You funny spirit. You got jokes. All right, up first. Show the world the real you. So yeah, during know thyself. Remember what I said, that know thyself, Sagittarius. That's exactly what I'm saying. So when this tower comes, know thyself, okay? Know that you are meant to stay grounded. Know that you are meant to be loved and loved of love and express that love. And it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel shock. Process it, but don't hold on to it. As soon as you're ready, let it go. Don't make that your story. This is just a hiccup in the timeline. Process it, heal, and be prepared to move forward, okay? So show the world the real you, okay? Don't let this be your story, okay? Focus on where you're headed, all right? Focus on the flowers that you're growing, the real you. Surrender to the divine. I love this right here for you. Surrender to the divine. Listen, I trust the process of life. My healing is already in process, and I let go of all expectations. I let go of all expectations. Surrender to the divine. I let go of all expectations. I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. Exactly, Sagittarius. And lastly, we've got you and your loved ones are safe. And this is super important to know, because as this tower comes through this week, Sagittarius, you need to know that you're safe. You're fully divinely supported, and your loved ones are too. And y'all are going to get through this as long as you stay centered, you stay focused, and you just, as soon as you're ready, process that energy and let it go. It's just try not to hold on to this energy any longer than you need to. Understand that you are totally and adequately prepared for all situations. It says, I am one with the power and the wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. It is easy for me to stand up for myself. I trust the process. There is a rhythm and a flow in life, and I am part of it. Life supports me, and it brings me only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring me the highest good. And last one, it says, my healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process, Sagittarius, especially when this tower comes in, okay? I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. You are worth healing, Sagittarius, you are. So listen, it starts off kind of heavy, but then it transitions. And it transitions to some big, beautiful, gorgeous energy. And all that energy pivots on you. And whether you decide to stay heart-centered and focused and grounded, process, healed, and move on. All right? It's about getting right back to your center. All right, Sagittarius? I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to like, subscribe, or share. Hit that notification bell to see when I post new content. And I hope you'll come back again, Sagittarius. Until you do, I love you. Bye, Sagittarius.